discuss about the Cyclone MB30C R2 motor driver. So, from a technical and a practical point of view, so basically a Cyclone MB. आवाज चेक करते हैं. Today we are discussing about the Cyclone MB30C R2 motor driver of the race motors, focusing on how it works, how it is going to be used in practically, and from a technical point of view. So basically, this is the Cyclone MB30C R2 motor driver. Motor driver is used for only brush motors. So, what do you think by brush reducing motors? Brush reducing is a process to deliver current to the motor driver by windings using mechanical commutation. And in PLDC motors uses a electrical commutation to deliver the current to motor winding. So basically, if brush reducing motors are used in different applications like automated track vehicles or combat robot, mobile robots, or many applications. So one of the reasons is the ease to use it. Because simply connect two wires and motors to the battery, it starts rotating. So simple. But to control this speed, direction, and from a protection point of view, we are going to use a motor driver. So if this is a Cyclone MB30C motor driver. This motor driver is most of times very well used because of the why this motor driver is used, why other motor drivers are not used. Suppose for example L2918, why this motor driver is most of times not used. Because the N2918 motor drivers, N2918 motor drivers are specific or are popular for small projects or small open projects. For example, it's a lightweight small Arduino buses, for example, because it fails in demanding applications due to its low current capacity, high power loss, and excessive heat generation. So basically, this Cyclone M30C is a single channel medium to high power DC motor driver for brushed DC motors. It can handle a 30 ampere continuous current. And 80 ampere peak current for 1 second. It can handle 30 ampere continuous current and 80 ampere peak current for 1 second. Also, its PWM frequency is maximum 20 kilohertz. Means PWM frequency is used to control the speed of motor. Its motor supply voltage is from 5 volt to 30 volt. Motor supply voltage from 5 volt to 30 volt, and its logic input compatibility is 3.3 volt and 5 volt. Three point three volt and 5 volt. So these important specifications of the motor driver makes the motor driver compatible in the our controllers like Arduino, Raspberry Pi, or other controllers. So now we will discuss about how to control this motor driver. So to control this motor driver, here is one jumper. It has three main pins. First is the ground pin, PWM pin, and DIR pin. So it has a three control input header. In this control input header, first pin is a ground pin, which is commonly connected to the controller. Ground pin, which is commonly connected to the controller. Second is a PWM pin. PWM pin, it is used to control the speed of motor, which is also connected to the controller. And third is a DIR pin, that is used to control the direction of motor. Means by using the DIR pin, we can control the direction of motor, means forward direction, reverse direction, or braking. And PWM pin is used to control the speed of motor. Please, here is the important to note that it is not RC-PWM, means it is not a radio control PWM. So next is a power and motor block. Here we can connect directly two wires of power to this block, and we can also connect directly to the two wires of motor to this block. So if it is ensure that you can connect the you can connect correct wires to the, means if you can interchange these, means you can connect the battery to the motor blocks, then it can may burn these MOSFETs. Here is the N channel MOSFETs are here, high current, high power. So it will can burn this. So here one is a electrolytic capacitor. 1000. It has a its value is 1000 microfarad capacitor. It is used to reduce the ripple voltage, and it's also used to protect from current spikes during starting startup of. Here here also it has a 8 N channel high power MOSFET, means high current and MOSFETs, which is configured as a H bridge. So you will know about what is H bridge. H bridge. So these 8 MOSFETs are configured as a H bridge. Here, what is a H bridge? H bridge is used to control the direction of motor. I can show you the basic structure of H bridge using 4 switches. Here, suppose our motor is connected, and here suppose one switch. Here is another switch. Then here also one switch. And this is, let's say, S1, S2, S3 and S4. This is connected to the VCC. This is connected to the VCC, and this will connected to the ground. Let's say if we can close the S1 and S4 switch, then the current then our current switch flows from this direction. So motor is loaded in a particular one direction. Let's say in forward direction. If we close the S3 and S4 switch, then our current is flowing like this direction. So we can say this. So we can say that in reverse direction or anti-clockwise direction. So it is nothing but a H bridge. EH bridge. This logic is used in this motor driver to control the direction of motor. So if you can and it is ensure that it is means it closes are diagonally switches, not horizontal, not vertically, because if you close these two switches, then it will short the VCC power supply and ground. It will make burn your it will burn MOSFETs or other components. So so this is the basic structure of H bridge. So these MOSFETs are configured as the H bridge. We know about, and our MOSFETs is used as a switch. So this is the basic structure of switch. Then here are some features of this Cytron. This is for visualization and indicators. There are 3 LEDs are there. This is LED A, B, and this is power LED. So if we give power to the Cytron MD30C R2C, then if this LED will be on. This is a power LED. Keep it here will be name. Then following the LED A and LED B, this will. Then here is the LED A and LED B. These two LEDs are show the direction of motor. Means if LED A is low, then our current flow from terminal A to terminal B, means motor rotate in a particular one direction. And here is the LED B. Means here LED B is a here is the LED. When LED B is glow up, then this LED B, then current is flow from LED B to LED A, terminal B to terminal A, means motor rotating opposite direction. So this LED is for visualization of direction of motor, and also there are 2 switches, that is S1 and S2. These 2 switches are used to control the direction of motor using onboard switches. Means these S1 and S2 switches are used to when the S1 switch are used, our motor rotates in particular direction, and when second switch, that is B switch, is pressed, then it will then our motor rotates in opposite direction. This is used to control the our motor direction using onboard, means without controller. Also, it has a PWM source. There is a JP4 and JP6. Are the two jumpers are there used to uh, we can means used to control the speed of motor on board, means internally using internal port. We can connect internal potentiometer to JP4, or we can connect external potentiometer. Means this is very useful for onboard debugging or testing purpose. Means for during onboard or internal PWM source, we can means without microcontroller we can control the speed of motor. And then if you can use external PWM source, then you can connect you can get signals from external controller. So also this Saturn MT30C R2 motor driver is provides some protection mechanism, that is reverse polarity protection, then back EMF protection using diodes, and voltage spike suppression, current sensing and protection. Like this, also it has some advantages, like it can control the motor's voltage up to 30 volts, and also in real applications it shows the it is stable and reliable motor control use. And also there is one limitation, that is it is a single channel motor driver. And also this motor driver is used in many of the applications like automated guide vehicles, combat mobile robots, conveyors, like that. So the next session we will discuss about the more motor drivers. Thank you.